and welcome back to LA Noire. This is part 5, and we are now going to the Patterson residence, and my hair is caught in my mic, and there we go. Okay, so we are going to go up here and
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
I wonder if she knows what incident we're talking about.
We wanted to give you the facts about the accident, ma'am.
I appreciate that, but I think I know most of them already, Detective. He was hit by a car, now he's dead. What more is there to tell?
Pardon me, but you don't appear to be too upset about it.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick together this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here, and
Beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for
I'm not
divorce.
even asking any questions.
Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
Hit and run.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
Okay, so she's a manipulative biatch.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake.
Oh.
That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
She's not
Come
really
on,
having.
Phelps. Let's make
not-
ourselves scarce.
She's not having a tough time at all.
I'm out of here, Lorna. I got a business to run.
You think Mal is done with the autopsy? Better call it in and check, Phelps. Between the driver and the widow, I say we start dealing with the facts.
All right. Telephone the Connor's office.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thanks.
I'm gonna say got stabbed. I don't want to drive. You drive.
You're behind the wheel.
Gonna go
All
to
right.
work first.
Where to?
Loading. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Now which way do I go? It's viewing gallery. That's staff. Okay, I want to go right
We can
here.
put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him.
What?
2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife, length of a bayonet.
Who called it?
So the
Who
hit and
called
run
it?
was a
I
cover-up.
called it. I said
He
it.
was stabbed
Gonna
twice
stabbed.
at very close quarters. Both wounds thrusting upwards and then pushed in front of the car.
Easy, Tiger.
Clever, really. I almost missed it. But the trajectory of the wounds was all wrong if he was impaled by the hood ornament. Find the knife, detectives.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It all comes back to the crime scene. We need to hit Ray's one more time and trawl for evidence.
It was probably the bartender. So far, I'm 1 for 1 on the what happened. I said he got stabbed. So now I'm saying it's the bartender.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
So maybe I'll be 2 for 2.
And where exactly are we going?
Might get lucky. Water. Good stuff. Very good stuff. It's 5:44 a.m. Jeez. They're up early. Is that guy still there? Is the same guy is still there?
We just wanted to check the crime scene over one more time, Mr. Sabo. If that's all right.
Can you be quick about it? Cops are bad for business.
Oh, it's
Really? We'll tiptoe, Sabo. You won't even notice us.
until we have you handcuffed, maybe?
Lester could
All
be
right.
a heel,
Step
but
by step, check
that's
every
a
inch
lousy
of
way for
ground.
anyone to go out.
Ladies. Is this men's? No, it doesn't say. So checking every inch of ground. And it was out back where the game was played.
So this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
I'm just waiting for that vibration that I'm supposed to be feeling. For when. Nothing there, okay. Can I actually go through here? I can go through here also. It's locked. Did you find anything?
ideas?
You're the bloodhound, Phelps. See what you can sniff out.
Ugh. I'm like not finding anything whatsoever. Really? There's like nothing for me to find. Shrink to the stars. I don't want to do that. Is it like not gonna like vibrate for me anymore? I'm not even near it. Cause it's going like, oh, that's cause I was looking up and over like so. There's gotta be something here that I'm missing. Oh, there's the gentleman's. Okay. I feel like I need to pick up a key. I thought I saw a key in here. It's like right there. No. No. Not right there. Right there. Like, that looks like it might be a key. No, it's not. And there's like nothing here.
Advice?
All right, step by step, check every inch of ground.
I did. How do I... check every inch of ground? I am checking every inch of ground. It's just like, I think this door is the key to it, you know? Kick it in, kick it in, kick it in. Kick it in. Oh, son of a... Okay.
I'm stumped.
You're the bloodhound,
Ideas?
Phelps. See what you can sniff out.
I'm like... unless if it's outside. No, because I can't go up here. Crawl a kill. Ironic. I can't get nothing there. Okay, so he might actually be showing me the way out back. There's gotta be something out here. What is this? It's not useful.
Any use to us?
So... oh, found the knife. Oh my god.
I'm sure Carruthers will confirm this as the murder weapon. Let's talk to Leroy. See him explain his way out of this.
Man, that took forever. And I wasn't even looking in the right spot.
Leroy Sabo, you're under arrest for the murder of Lester Patterson.
Not gonna happen, fellas.
Oh snap! Holy sh... He went up. I'm not even going the right way. Not even going the right way. Not even going the right way. Now I'm going the right way, okay. Do I get to shoot him? I want to shoot him. Let me shoot him. Hurdle.
Sabo, stop or I will shoot!
Oh, he's gonna shoot at me. That motherfucker.
He's making for the roof, Paul! The fire escape, quick!
Shoot him! Let me shoot him! Oh, sh... Oh, wait. So I do shoot him?
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski. Have patrol pick up Mrs. Patterson.
Wow. I thought I was just supposed to, like, apprehend him. I didn't know I was supposed to kill him. But I killed him.
So, I give you a hit and run, You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Man, this guy just getting lucky. That's what I'm calling it. Lucky. Oh, there was one more clue I didn't find. The car did not kill Lester, but you allowed the driver to duck a failure to stop. Oh, man. Didn't even go to that guy's house.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
I wonder if we're gonna have like a flashback scene where we actually play as him in the war. Oh, this is not good. Fallen idol, that means somebody famous probably dies. There's nobody in there. So he's staging his own death. Okay.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Oh my gosh.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard.
Can I like... Nope, can't hurdle that.
I'm just trying to fit in.
You drive.
You can drive.
I'll wait. Where you at? Where are you? Why are you so slow? Okay, we will see as to what we can find out here. Whew, it's a little chilly in my room, I'm not gonna lie. Crash site. Excuse me.
Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the 2 of them still have juice.
Huh.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and
Call
off the
it
side
in
of the
my
escarpment.
megaphone.
The story's that a movie
that's funny.
producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passengers are Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. Pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
Alright.
This ain't the red carpet,
Huh.
so get out of my lens.
Okay.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Okay. Now, how do we get down to the crash site? That's the question. Do we just, like, jump? No. So there's a path there, okay. That guy looks bored.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Okay. Ripped.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Let's see if this is the motive.
She's a long way from home.
Oh. Okay. There's nothing else in there. It's just the purse. Okay. There was like... Ooh. That's where she must have hit her head or something.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
That's the license plate. Can we figure out as to who owns it from this? Possibly.
Funny how that thing at the rail yard turned out, don't you think?
Yeah. No shit. Let's see what he thinks of it.
I'm at a loss.
This is a big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings. Let's go see the coroner.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, the head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
What the?
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
Huh.
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor.
Oh.
Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
How does someone manage to tip their ride straight off a cliff? And if the driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
Alright. I will go and ask and see as to what's up there. Where is she at? She's over here.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast of...
I don't like that of us.
She looks a little...
We understand that you're still
drunk.
suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. But who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
I'm gonna doubt
It's a
that.
serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
Mark Bishop?
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
And she's your protege?
You could say that. Yeah, that's a nice way to put it.
Oh, okay.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
No, you don't.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
No.
That's a lie and you know it. This goes deeper than that.
I'm sorry. Maybe you'd like to go ahead and prove that, honey.
Damn it. Using intuition will eliminate all items if you do not have sufficient evidence allowing you to back out of the accusation.
I'm in pain here, Detective. I nearly died. Now you're throwing these stories around here like they're facts?
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
Okay, so now I need to go find Mark Bishop. Oh, Jessica Hamilton.
Officer, please tell me what's going on.
I'm just gonna go this way since my partner doesn't know where he's going.
You know the way. You can drive.
Central Receiving
Do we know
Hospital.
where we're going?
Yeah, we're going to the Central Receiving Hospital. That's where we're going, son. That's where we're going.
PL to car 11K, 11K. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
Alright. And I'm going to pause it the moment it comes up, and that will be part 5 of LA Noire Let's Play. And if you're not subscribed and you've been watching this whole thing, please do subscribe. It will help me out. And I will catch you guys on the flip side in part 6.